The Sierra Nevada region is grappling with a severe winter, as a potent multi-day storm has blanketed the town of Truckee and surrounding Lake Tahoe resorts with several feet of heavy snow, causing dangerous travel conditions, power outages, and a tragic, fatal avalanche. As of Thursday, February 19, 2026, the storm has deposited staggering amounts of snow across the region, with some areas reporting over 6 feet of accumulation in just 48 hours. According to reports from local resorts and weather stations, the storm peaked between Monday and Thursday. Palisades, Tahoe recorded a staggering 97 inches of snow, while North Star, California reported 68 inches. In the immediate vicinity of Truckee, locals reported 2 to 3 feet of snow accumulation on top of existing snowpack, creating immense pressure on infrastructure. This is a serious winter storm, said a National Weather Service (NWS) forecaster. We are seeing high snowfall rates, in some cases over an inch per hour, which is leading to whiteout conditions, especially over the mountain passes. Truckee, known for its active mountain lifestyle, has been effectively brought to a standstill. Continuous snow removal operations are underway, but the sheer volume of snow, combined with gusty winds, makes road clearing difficult.
It's leaning. Look at this.
The most tragic development from this storm is a massive avalanche that struck a group of backcountry skiers near Castle Peak, just north of Truckee, on Tuesday, February 17, 2026. Officials confirmed that the avalanche, estimated to be the length of a football field, buried several skiers. As of Thursday, February 19th, the search for victims has transitioned from rescue to recovery, with the U.S. Forest Service announcing the closure of all national forest lands and trails in the Castle Peak area through March 15, 2026, due to extreme avalanche risk. The instability of the snowpack is extremely high, said a statement from the Tahoe National Forest. We have to prioritize the safety of our first responders, and the area is currently too dangerous for public access. Interstate 80, a vital artery through the Sierra Nevada, has experienced multiple closures due to severe accidents, including jackknifed semi-trucks and spinouts. While it reopened temporarily on Thursday, chain controls are in strict effect, and travel is heavily discouraged. The weight of the snow has also caused significant power outages throughout Nevada and Placer counties, with thousands of customers in the dark. While the heavy snowfall is expected to taper off by Thursday evening, the danger is far from over. A cold, clear day is expected on Friday, but experts warn that the risk of avalanches will remain high, and slick, icy roads will persist. Residents and visitors need to exercise extreme caution, said local officials. Do not underestimate the danger of these conditions, both in the backcountry and on the roads. The region is hoping for a break in the storm cycle, with some sunshine expected over the weekend before potential new systems arrive. Snowplow crews have not stopped working for days, as feet of snow bury the Sierra, and at least 4 inches of snow has been seen in the valley, leaving Reno's city workers in a desperate race to keep roads passable. The most challenging part has been the heavy accumulations all at once, says Tim Hendricks, street divisions manager at the city of Reno. So, with the break, we were able to get neighborhoods, but now being back to priority ones, it puts us behind on servicing the residents, allowing them to get in and out of their neighborhoods. The bigger problem for city crews isn't just what's falling from the sky, it's what bonds to the pavement. The ice, once it's compacted, it's hard to get up, says Hendricks. That's when we need the temperature changes to really help us get that off the road. Once it's bonded, it's there. So until we get the temperature changes, it's hard to really get that out of the way. That means until temperatures rise, road conditions remain treacherous. But there's another challenge city crews face on these roads: frustrated and impatient drivers. It's a 60,000-pound vehicle coming at you that can't stop, so please give them room, Hendricks says about the snowplows and crews maintaining the roads. These rigs can't stop on a dime. One wrong move from a driver, one miscalculation, and both the crew and the motorist are in danger. City officials have a simple message for drivers attempting to navigate these roads: slow down. The best way to support their effort, officials say, is to slow down, give their equipment room, and understand that these exhausted crews are working around the clock to keep the city moving. The skiers who died in an avalanche in California's Lake Tahoe backcountry are said to have been part of a tight-knit group who often went on ski excursions together. 8 people died after an avalanche struck near Castle Peak in the Sierra Nevada mountains on Tuesday, and rescue teams are searching for a 9th who is presumed dead. Families named 6 of the victims on Thursday, saying they were all mothers, wives, and friends, all of whom connected through the love of the outdoors. 6 members of the 15-person ski group were rescued early this week. The football field-sized avalanche, the deadliest in modern California history, hit during the popular Ski Week holidays in the state. The identities of the 6, all women, were shared by a family spokesperson with the BBC's U.S. media partner, CBS News. They are Caroline Sekar, Liz Klabaugh, Carrie Atkin, Danielle Keatley, Kate Morse, and Kate Vitt, all from either the Bay Area, Idaho, or the Truckee Tahoe region. "We are devastated beyond words," a statement from the families said. "Our focus right now is supporting our children through this incredible tragedy and honoring the lives of these extraordinary women." The families have asked for privacy during this period of sudden grief. Sekar, 45, of San Francisco, and Klabaugh, 52, of Boise, Idaho, were sisters, their brother told the New York Times. McAllister Klabaugh, 50, said that many in the group of 11 skiers had been friends since university and would regularly meet for ski trips. "These are 2 of the best people I've ever known," Klabaugh said. "They were incredible sisters, mothers, wives, and friends. And the idea that they are both gone is, I don't even know how to put it into words." Max Perry, the mayor of nearby Mill Valley, told local media that some of the 11 clients on the ski trip, including at least 1 who died, were mothers from his city, which is in nearby Marin County. One of the deceased was the spouse of someone on one of the search and rescue teams, making continued rescue efforts challenging emotionally, according to Sheriff Wayne Wu, from neighboring Placer County. 3 guides from the Blackbird Mountain Guides, who were leading the group back from a 3-day backcountry skiing expedition, were killed in the avalanche, according to the company. Sugar Bowl Academy, a ski school in Placer County, California, said multiple members of its community had died in the avalanche, but declined to identify them due to ongoing search efforts. Emergency responders are still working to recover all of the victims, and are not at this time sharing the personal details of the victims and the survivors out of respect for the families affected, the Academy said. "We are an incredibly close and connected community," Executive Director Stephen McMahon said. "This tragedy has affected each and every one of us. The depth of support for the families whose lives have been changed forever reminds us of how special this community is." The avalanche swept away 15 people who were making their way back from the ski trip. Rescuers, stymied by inclement weather, so far have located the bodies of 7 women and a man killed in the avalanche. The extraction of the victims stalled on Thursday due to hazardous weather conditions, the Nevada County Sheriff's Office, which is leading the search, said on Thursday. Recovery efforts are expected to carry into the weekend. The Nevada County Sheriff's Office said on Thursday that it is unable to confirm the identifications, ages, affiliations, or cities of origin for the victims until the recovery mission is completed. The heavy snowstorm has prevented rescuers from transporting the bodies from the backcountry to a morgue in the nearby town of Truckee, Nevada County Sheriff Shannon Moon said at a news conference on Wednesday. Moon said the search continues for a second man from the group who is presumed dead. Placer County Sheriff Wu has urged the public to avoid the Sierras, mountain travel, and the backcountry during inclement weather over the next few days so that officials can focus on recovering the bodies. On Thursday, the National Weather Service issued another winter weather advisory for the greater Lake Tahoe area that said another 6 to 12 inches 15 to 30 centimeters, of snow is expected to accumulate in the Tahoe Basin, with more at higher elevations. Ridge winds were expected to gust as high as 45 miles per hour, 72 kilometers per hour, on Thursday evening, causing poor visibility and near whiteout conditions. A winter storm brought blowing snow that temporarily closed southbound Interstate 17 south of Flagstaff and prompted Arizona Snowbowl to shut down early Wednesday as conditions turned dangerous. According to the Arizona Department of Transportation, the closure at Munds Park went into effect around 4:20 p.m., but crews managed to reopen it around 5:35 p.m. The closure came after several crashes and slide-offs were reported on high country roads. A DOT hasn't said when it expects the freeway could reopen, so drivers are urged to find an alternate route or wait for snowplows to clear the roadway. Northern Arizona has been waiting for significant winter weather all season long, and this week, the first big storm of 2026 arrived. Arizona Snowbowl announced that it would be closing for the rest of the day due to high winds. Guests with lift tickets, rentals, or lesson purchases will be credited. Blowing snow and reduced visibility have made travel hazardous on many roads and freeways in the northern part of the state, particularly in the morning hours. Earlier in the morning, ADOT reported dangerous driving conditions on Interstate 40 between Williams and Flagstaff. Several crashes were reported in the westbound lanes of I-40 between mileposts 160 and 170. Westbound traffic was completely shut down at milepost 170 east of Williams as crews worked to clear disabled semi-trucks and other vehicles. Traffic in that area was reopened around 11 a.m. Multiple roads are also closed at Grand Canyon National Park as the snow continues falling. Snowfall began in the high country early Wednesday morning, with a winter storm warning in effect until 8 p.m. along the Mogollon Rim. Wednesday is a first alert weather day for the winter storm. Parts of northern Arizona are forecast to get 4 to 10 inches of snow on Wednesday, with winds gusting to 65 miles per hour. Several schools in northern Arizona are closed Wednesday due to weather. Check if your child's school is closed here. Even more snow is expected later in the week. A winter weather advisory is in effect for Thursday night through Friday for another winter storm that could bring 3 to 9 inches of snow and more strong winds. Ahead of this week's snowfall, Flagstaff was 4 feet below its average seasonal snowfall level of 5 feet. With 3 winter weather alerts issued in as many days by the National Weather Service, NWS office in Bellamont, Flagstaff and the northern Arizona region finally began to see the expected snow arrive on Tuesday, with a significant increase on Wednesday morning. Due to high winds, Arizona Snowbowl paused all of its aerial lifts around 10:45 a.m. on Wednesday. Chains or four-wheel drive are also required for travel on Snowbowl Road due to the weather conditions. Wednesday, chains or four-wheel drive are also required for travel on Snowbowl Road due to the weather conditions. At 11:30 a.m., the city of Flagstaff also issued a press release explaining that it is aware that trains passing through the crossings at Fanning Drive and Steves Boulevard are blowing their horns. According to the release, BNSF Railway has determined that the wayside horns at each crossing are functioning, but the signals to inform approaching train crews that the system is operational are malfunctioning. The accumulation of frozen snow on the system's sensors, which trigger engineers to blow their horns, is causing the issue. Once the snow has melted, the city will notify BNSF that train operators do not need to sound their horns. Both the city and BNSF plan to resolve the issue as soon as possible as it could reoccur with future winter weather.
It out. She wanted to see snow. She said, I want to go see snow. I said, okay.
So, here we come.
Here.